So this has been a pretty typical breakfast, some sort of egg, omelet, or scramble or something. Got the oatmeal over there in the microwave, which I'll eat right after this. And one thing I've been doing is trying to mess around with portion sizes before training. So there are some days where I won't eat too much. Some days I'll eat a big meal and see how my body responds to it. But as you guys know, I like to eat a lot of my calories later on at night, because the mornings I'm typically trying to do as much work as possible. I was up at 6:30 this morning. I had 3 calls. One of my new clients who lives in France. So it's really cool to be able to interact with people around the world, but you also have to work with the different schedules. So they're 6 hours ahead. So I woke up a bit earlier so we can find a mutual time that worked. So you guys don't want to watch me eat. Or do you? Probably not. No gains left behind. Oats are done. Now we have 3 syrups to choose from. Butterscotch, maple, and chocolate. Yesterday I tried the butterscotch in the oatmeal. Not too bad. Well, we did butterscotch yesterday. Chocolate, maple. Chocolate, maple. Chocolate, maple. Here's how we're gonna decide. Good?
Yeah.
Am I in the right direction before I knock shit over?
No.
This way?
No.
That way?
Yep.
This one. Chocolate. All right, we're gonna go with chocolate. Don't let me down, bro. So it's not bad, but the flavor is kind of weak when it's mixed in the oatmeal. So it kind of gets lost in here, and I'm not trying to use a half a bottle of my oatmeal because that'd probably mess my stomach up pretty bad before squats. So this I would recommend maybe using more as like a topping on strawberries or waffles or something, and not mixed in oatmeal because you don't really taste it too much. So you're all right. Why did you break? I think what's pissing me off the most is that camera still turns on, flash works, all the options work and everything. The body's in perfect condition. It's just a screen. And I've been sitting here like trying to press the screen hoping that it will magically come back on. It's not happening. So I do need to get a new camera. I'm not sure what I want to go with yet. I did like this one mainly for the size of it. So it shot great video, great pictures, and it fits in my pocket really well. Well, not anymore because, well, that might be an issue. But they did come out with the newer one that shoots in 4K, so the M4. As far as shooting in 4K, that's not one of my main concerns. My biggest thing is high quality and something that is vlog friendly and fits in my pocket. So I don't know if you guys have some suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. I definitely appreciate that. So I think for today, we are just gonna share Brittany's camera. I'll record some sets for her. She'll record some for me with the training.
I didn't get that.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm trying to give you guys some diversity as far as the training footage goes, with some cool edits, which you guys have been giving me great feedback on, to some live commentary, to some voiceover. So trying to keep it interesting, give you guys some information, a little bit of entertainment with those cool edits. You ready?
I'm ready.
For the gym? She's ready for the gym. What do you got today? Shoulders? Back?
Yeah.
She has legs 3 times a week, so.
Well, I used to hate doing legs, but now I love it. I said 2016, year of the booty.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Nice. All right, what's going on, guys? So today was leg day, starting out with some squats, and there's a few things I've been doing with squats, and one of them was I brought my stance in big time. So I'm squatting pretty narrow for someone of my height. I'm about 6 foot tall with really long legs, but I just feel more comfortable and more powerful with my feet closer together. So that's something I've been playing with. And also my warm-up sets. I've been taking a lot of time with my warm-up sets because I'm really trying to get better at the motor pattern and get better at the walkout and everything like that. So I treat every single set, whether it's just the bar, 135 or a 1 rep max, the same. So I get under that bar, I get as tight as possible. I wait for the bar to settle when I unrack it. I take my steps back. I'm trying to do a 3-step walkout since 2 steps doesn't feel comfortable for me yet. I mean, that would be ideal because the least amount of steps you could take when walking out, the better, because you're not leaking any energy. But I'm taking about 3 steps with the walkout right now, getting myself settled, waiting for the bar to slow down, and then I go ahead and I squat. And that's something that's really, really been helping me out because it helps me stay as tight as possible. And I'm learning it more and more from the warm-up set. So I highly encourage you guys, no matter what exercise you're doing, to treat your warm-up sets just like a working set. It will only get you better at the movement moving forward. So that was pretty much the squats for today. After that, I actually moved into some Romanian deadlifts. Now, this is heavier than I normally go, and I noticed I didn't feel it as much in my hamstrings as I would if I was using maybe 185 or 225. So I might dial back the weight slightly, but essentially what you're looking to do with this movement is sit back with your hips. So this is a hip extension type movement for your hamstrings, and then go ahead and finish strong at lockout. So I see a lot of people try and touch the ground with these. On a Romanian deadlift, just below the kneecap is more than enough range of motion to feel a stretch in your hamstrings. So some people might have a bit more mobility and they might need to go down a little bit further. I've even seen some people have to step on a platform or do them from a deficit in order to really feel a big stretch in their hamstrings. But as long as you go down past those knees and you feel that stretch, that's more than enough range of motion. So after the RDLs, moved on to some high volume leg press. So we're doing sets of anywhere from 12 to 15. And this exercise, I believe, I know it's just a leg press, but I never had like a sled leg press at my other gym. So this one's really been helping me overload my legs. And I've been actually loving it. It's been kicking my ass, to be honest, because again, I'm not used to it. I've only really done variations of squats or even the lying down leg press, which isn't the same as this one. So leg press has been a big staple in my leg training routine. And then we moved on to some accessory work. So I've been doing some single leg hamstring curls as well as single leg extensions. And the benefit of doing single leg or single arm exercises, or you can call it unilateral exercises, is if someone feels like they have a strength or a muscle imbalance, this will allow you to work each side individually. So you ever notice if you're doing a hamstring curl or a leg extension or a bench press and one side seems to be more dominant and take over a little bit, that could be a sign that there might be a little bit of a strength imbalance. And the way to fix or correct that is to do unilateral type exercises. So one leg or one arm at a time, and start with the weaker side first. This is where a lot of people get confused. If your right leg is stronger than your left, there's no sense in doing more weight and more reps with your right leg, because then you'll never allow your left leg to catch up. So what you do is you start with the weaker side first, do as many reps as you're supposed to do with a given weight, and then you match it with the stronger side. Don't try and go heavier even if you can, because then you might end up furthering the imbalance, which would take away the benefit of doing the exercise unilaterally. So after the hamstring curls and leg extensions, you moved into some walking dumbbell lunges. Now in my program, every other week, I'm alternating between the walking dumbbell lunge and a dumbbell stationary lunge, which is similar to a split squat, and both of them equally are difficult. If you guys are not doing any sort of lunge in your programming, I highly recommend doing them. There's different variations you could do. There's different body positions where if your torso is leaning forward versus upright, you could target different areas of different muscles. So the lunge is a very underrated exercise that I think a lot more people should be incorporating into their routine. A lot of people don't do it because it's difficult and they don't like doing that, but it is something that I do highly recommend. And then we hit some, well, I guess you can call them calves, but we did standing calf raises followed by seating calf raises, which I did not film after this, but we were doing 4 sets of anywhere from 15 to 20 reps on this. And that pretty much concludes the leg workout. And then we moved into some HIIT cardio. So that's high intensity interval training. HIIT cardio is something that I'm doing once per week in my routine on my cardio equipment of choice. So I've done it on the elliptical before. Today I chose the bike. And the thing with HIIT cardio is that high intensity interval training should be done at an extremely high intensity for a short period of time, followed by a rest and recovery period of anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes. Now, depending on your intensity and how long your intervals are, I would say definitely give yourself that 2-minute recovery period, because really it should be about a 90 to 100% effort during that interval. Now, if you're trying to go 110% effort all out for 20 or 30 seconds, chances are after the first 10 seconds, you're going to start to die down a little bit. So you do want to go really high intensity, but not a complete burnout every single interval. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to finish the workout. So I did this for about 5 rounds. Total came to about 20 minutes with a warm up and a cool down, and it absolutely killed me. And my leg pump after was real. So that's going to conclude the training footage. Thank you guys as always for watching, and enjoy the rest of the video. I have a little Q&A at the end while we're grilling up some food. So it looks like it's going to rain, but when you check the weather, they don't know if it's going to rain or not. They just say maybe. Pretty much that's their answer. So I actually want to grill up some chicken. So if it rains, whatever. I'll grill it in the rain. But the grill is kind of around the complex right over there. So I'm going to go cut up some chicken, season it a little bit, and then we're going to get our grill on. It's definitely gonna rain. All right, so we got the chicken all cut up. Now we got to come over here and figure out what we want to season it with. Yep. Never make 2 trips for anything. Shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a salt shaker. It's getting worse and worse out. It's getting colder, it's getting more windy, but we're determined to make this happen. I got my chicken. Brittany's got the bowl of stuff that we need. Hopefully the grill is open and turns on. There's no one over there right now. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna make it work.
Okay, so we are outside by the grill. We're gonna grill up some chicken. It is 100% definitely on me.
Come on, ignite. I didn't bring a lighter.
Oh.
Hey, just turn on for me, bro. I'm gonna run back to my place and go get a barbecue lighter to try and ignite this. This sucks. I'm so out of shape. Please work. We did it!
It worked?
We got fire.
This is what Matt does while we're trying to make dinner. Just doing pull-ups on a flimsy little tree branch.
Please don't break.
Okay. Yep. And there's that.
All right, so these grills that we have here in the community are very, very slow to heat up, and they don't even go above like 350, I think. And when you're cooking chicken, you want to get a hot grill. So I'm gonna be here for a little while. I got some questions from a Q&A that I posted on Instagram. I do plan on answering a lot of these in a separate Q&A, but I figured I'm out here just standing around. Why not kill some time while that's heating up? So we'll run through a couple of these. One question was, at what point in your life did you realize you wanted to be a full-time YouTuber? Now, I'm not sure if people know this, but YouTube is not my full-time job. I do it out of passion, and I do it because I love creating content and connecting with you guys. My full-time job is actually online coaching. So I do global online coaching with people all around the world, and I've been doing that for a few years now. I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years, and it really just started because I wanted to kind of share my progress and connect with people, and I got good feedback from that, and every single year I just tried to keep growing and reaching a larger audience. And thanks to the support of you guys, I'm able to continuously do this day after day, week after week, year after year. You guys get the point, but YouTube is something I do because I love and I want to share with you guys. Someone asked about the specs of my computer. You guys won't believe this, but I use a 2009 iMac. So I have a 27-inch iMac. It's old, I've upgraded the RAM and stuff in it, but that is my next big purchase. I'm thinking of the 5K iMac, or I might actually just spend the money and go Mac Pro, do dual monitors and everything. I've talked about doing a Hackintosh before, but I've read about it. When upgrades come out, it can get kind of sketchy. So I'd rather invest the money, have a powerhouse of a machine that could be upgraded down the line, and that's probably going to be the next big thing. And I know you PC and Windows users are gonna tell me to just buy and build a custom PC. No. You Mac people know what I'm talking about, but what else? Okay, it's a good question. An important question, actually. What's your advice for someone who practically lives in the gym, but his girlfriend isn't as involved and doesn't understand? Not planning to leave her ever, but more of how to help her understand and see why I am the way I am and get her motivated also. First things first, man, it's not your girlfriend that has a problem. You should not be living inside of the gym. So if the gym is becoming your life, you need to take a step back, figure out why, figure out what your goals are, and then think of a new plan of attack. So it might be something with your scheduling. You might need to time management a little bit different, but the gym is 1 to max 2 hours of your day. Now you have another entire day that you should be, getting things done, whether you're in school or your job, and spending that time with your girlfriend. And if you want to motivate her, just tell her, do you want to come to the gym with me? It would be cool if we got a lift in together. The more you try and push someone to do something that they have no interest in doing, the further away you're going to push them. So if it's something that she wants to do, then she'll come with you. Just don't make it seem like she has to go to the gym, because just because you love something doesn't mean that she has to love it. And if she doesn't understand, it might be because you need to understand where she's coming from. There's no reason to live inside of the gym, guys. It's a very short and small part of our lives. There's a much bigger thing going on, and that's life. So fitness in the gym should enhance your life, not become it. What supplements can someone take under 18 in your opinion? You don't need supplements. Eat and lift. Tips for finding time for the gym when in college with 2 crazy majors. Now, I'm not sure what the rest of your schedule looks like, whether you work a full-time job or not, but I've worked full-time, sometimes up to 80, 90 hours a week while balancing college. So I know how difficult it can be, but it's not about finding time, it's about making time. So you have to actually take a look at your schedule and see, am I really that busy, or can I make a sacrifice somewhere? So that might mean if you're into video games or watching TV at night for an hour, you might have to substitute that hour of TV time for gym time if it means that much to you. So it's about making time for the things that you love doing. It might mean waking up an extra hour early, going to bed an extra hour late at night, and finding a gym schedule that works with your schedule. I think nowadays we see people going to the gym 6, 7 days a week, in the gym for 2 hours. These are the people that have the freedom to do so and the time that allows them to do that. If that's not you, you might have to make a sacrifice and hit the gym 3 times a week doing full body workouts, or 4 times a week and cut the gym time from 2 hours down to 1 hour. So it is still possible. It's just a matter of managing your time a little bit better. All right, we're gonna throw the chicken on the grill.
I've never done this before.
There you go. You gotta learn someday. You gonna learn today.
I don't. That's why I have you.
Learn. Yeah, it's true. But she's doing it. All right, we're back. Back to the questions. How do you deal with others, friends who don't understand the fitness lifestyle, especially posting physique photos on social media? You are going to get weird looks. Your friends are going to make fun of you when you guys hang out. That is the nature of it. It's actually not normal to post pictures of yourself shirtless on social media or of yourself getting a pump in the gym. The fitness people, us in the fitness lifestyle, is a very, very small group of people. Just look at the obesity rates. Just look around when you... My nose is running. Look around when you go to schools, when you go to restaurants. The majority of people, and I don't mean to sound like mean or anything, but most people are overweight or not fit at all. So again, it's a very small minority of people, and a lot of people don't understand this lifestyle. So keep posting your pictures. That's really the best I could tell you. Some of my friends still kid around about it, but hey, you just gotta do what you love doing. Where do you get your music for your YouTube videos? I actually have a partnership with a company called Fullscreen. So they offer an audio library that I have access to. It's not really great music. If you hear a song that's popular that you might hear on the radio, like I played a Logic song the other day, I just tried it out and I didn't get flagged. So if I did get flagged, oh well, it sucks, but it is difficult to find good music for YouTube. What was the biggest key to recovering from your back injury? Listening to a medical professional. Forget what other YouTubers are telling you and what other people who went through an injury are telling you. Every single case is different. Every individual will respond differently to different kinds of physical therapy or chiropractic work or physiotherapy. You have to find someone who's good at what they do and get multiple opinions. Don't just go to one chiropractor or one physical therapist and believe everything they tell you, because a lot of people have a different school of thought. Some people continue their education and some people are from back in the 70s and 80s and they take that knowledge with them to today and they're not up to date on the current research and science. So get multiple opinions, look some stuff up for yourself, and ease your way back into it. Again, don't try and lift if you're dealing with an injury. You're going to set yourself up for re-injury, and that, you're gonna take a step back, you're gonna step forward, and you're gonna fall way back again if you get hurt again. So it's not worth re-injuring yourself. Be smart about it. See a medical professional. Just waiting for the wind to die down a little bit. Wind ruins videos. How annoying is that? Because like wind is so weird, you can't see it. You can just see stuff like blowing around, but you can't see the wind, and it can ruin an entire video. Please pardon Mother Nature and her wind so we can finish up this Q&A. Holy shit, you see that? All right, so before my phone dies, camera dies, and chicken burns, we have 2 more quick questions. One of them was, do I drink beer? Yes, I do. I love the taste of beer. My brother-in-law brews his own beer, grows his own hops. It's good stuff. And then that kind of transitioned to, do I drink alcohol? Do I get drunk? Yes. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I don't. I was a big partier in college. That's toned down a bit, but I love going out with my friends. I love wine. I like certain kinds of vodkas. I love beer. So I do go out. I like to have a good time. If you guys ever hang out with me, we'll go out for a drink. I'm trying to do a meetup this summer in New York. I'm not sure where, either somewhere where I live in Long Island or in New York City. I just think it would be awesome to get a whole group of people together, get a lift in, get some food, maybe grab a couple of drinks and just have a good night. So things that I want to plan, things that I want to do. If you guys would be interested in that, I don't know if anyone's around the area or would be willing to make the trip to get a lift in, some food and some drinks, you let me know in the comment section below. But we're going to close off this video before it gets too windy, and we're going to finish up with this chicken. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. I appreciate your support more than you all know. It means the world to me that you hang around for these videos. I'm not sure how long this one is, but I know it's a little bit longer. So if you're still here, thank you guys again. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you all in the next video. And that's the end of the video. So thank you guys again. In case you missed the previous video, the one playing right there, you can go ahead and click it to open it up in a new window. You can apply for my one-on-one online coaching right here or email me, Matty@FusaroFitness.com. And don't forget to subscribe before you go if you have not already. So thanks again, guys, and we'll talk to you all in the next video.